My hair is a hot mess today. It's a hot mess. Where is everybody at today? Today. Where is everybody at? Where is you guys? Hello. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? Did you guys get my notification? What is going on? Sonia! Hi, baby! Hi! I miss you so much. What you been doing with yourself, girl? Sonia, what you've been up to? Girl, I miss you so much. Hi, Yemi! What is going on? Where you been at, Sonia? Do you know I've been thinking about you so much over and over again? Where you been, girl? Hi, AKA. What you been doing? Guys, make sure you thumbs up for your girl. It's absolutely not free. Um, Sonya, where you been? I'm just so happy to see Sonya. Oh my goodness. My eyes is like, boo. What's going on? Is everything going good still for you? How is everything going for you? How is everything going for you, girl? I miss you so much. I miss you too. Well, the guy I was telling you about moved anyway. Yay! I am going to be moving to, I'm thinking about moving to Florida, Sonia. So how's everything going though for you? Since he's there and where you're at now, he's not in Atlanta anymore. How's everything going? Is everything going okay? I just pick any time to come on live. I don't really have a set time anymore. I don't come on in the morning anymore, Sonia. I just don't. I just come on. So how's that life going so far? Is everything going good? Is you guys okay? Um, I'm thinking about moving to Florida in September. I'm going down there on the 17th of July and go look and see if I like it. I'm just for a couple of days and see how I like it. If I don't like it, I will not go. You know. But I'm glad you're doing good. I miss you so much, girl. Wow. Ooh, I don't know where the people at. I don't know where the party people at. They probably won't even come on. Where is my party people? Where is my party people? Party people, party people, party people over her. Yes, Sonya, I'm so happy for you. I miss you, girl. I miss you, Sonya. Come on, people. But I have not done anything. Just in and out live streams. Not really going live anymore like I used to. Yeah. Whenever somebody get in here, maybe we can talk about the subject topic. Maybe. Folks must be asleep today or whatever because it's Sunday. I don't know what everybody's doing. Where is everybody at? 2 people in the live stream. Wow, ain't that something? I don't know, Sonya. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. People must be taking them. People must be resting. Have to be. Ain't nobody in the live stream. Ain't nobody in the live. Wow, they still shooting these firecrackers. Yesterday was fireworks day. Yes, everything been good. I don't know how it happened, but I got a better from YouTube. What they say? Is anything bad, or everything is okay? What did YouTube say, Sonya? Hi, Nina. How are you, baby? Welcome in. How you doing today, love? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I don't know where everybody at, Nina, but I'm in the live stream. You know, girl. We're supposed to be talking about a relation. We're supposed to be talking about a committed relationship, but I don't got enough people in here. I guess people find it difficult to commit to a relationship due to trust. Yeah, I want to wait till a couple more people to get in. That's true. That is a very good answer right there. As soon as a couple more people get in here, we're going to talk about that, Yemi. That is absolutely true. I agree with you. Yay, you monetize. That's amazing. That is so wonderful to see you. Amazing. I mean, that you're monetized, Sonya. So I just come on anytime. I don't set a straight time to come on. I come on here anytime. I can care less about going live anymore. I don't even like lives anymore. Sonya, that's amazing. Hi, Boss Life. How you been? Yeah, it's been a long while, girl. It's been a long while. Wow. Long while. So how's everything going for you, Boss Life? How is everything going for you, Boss Life? I'm glad you've been doing good. Congratulations to Sonya. So Sonya, you better get into making some videos then. You better make some videos since you monetized, girl. I thought you gave up on YouTube. I'm glad you're about to get back started. One thing about me, this YouTube thing, I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I have two monetized channels working on the third. Oh wow, I haven't even. I supposed to been doing the second one. I haven't even started on the second one good. I don't go on the second one. I should. I think I got 400 people on the other channel, but I don't even go on there. I don't know. I don't even want to go on this one, but I go on. Yeah. So we're going to talk about today, why is it so hard for a woman and a man to commit in a relationship? And I'm waiting to a couple more people come in so we can talk about it. What? Somebody said something. Hold on. Yes, I will. I'm almost there, but I can be overwhelming sometimes. You know what, Sonya? I get it, girl. I get it. That's okay. We all get that way sometimes. Don't worry about it. I understand, girl. Just keep on pushing. One thing about me, thank you so much, SP, for sharing me out. You always do. Thank you so much. One thing about me, I used to get so overwhelmed when I used to get on YouTube the first time. But now, it's a piece of cake now. It's a piece of cake. But I'm not really crazy about YouTube no more like I used to. I mean, it has its ups and downs. So, yeah. Thank you so much, 1SP. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, today we're going to talk about why a lot of people don't commit in a relationship. Most of the time it comes from being trust issues. There's a lot of people can't trust other people. That's why they don't commit. I think, on my preference, I wouldn't commit. I wouldn't commit in a relationship. Reason why it's hard for me to commit with someone is because I have trust issues with people. I have been hurt before. So it's hard for me to really let my guards down with people because of my situation. And there's a lot of other reasons why a lot of people don't commit, but that's my reason why. And there could be, like I said, trust. It could be that you got cheated on, that you've been hurt before. That's why you can't commit. Or just some people just like their cake and eat it too. That's why some people can't commit with one person. And usually it'd be a lot of men that can't commit with one person because they want to have 3 and 4 women, which is wrong. We should always want to commit with one person. So like I said, if I ever get somebody that I can commit with, that one-on-one, I'm ready. You know, I don't need 6 and 7 people to commit in a relationship. Hey, how are you doing, Marie? Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. So yeah, that's the reason why I say it is kind of hard to commit in relationship, because there's a lot of people want more than one person. And that's why relationships don't go good, because you can't settle down with one person. You got to be able to be with one person other than being with a lot of people. I don't know why they think the grass is greener on the other side. Most of the time, relationships doesn't work out. That's why a lot of people doesn't commit, because huh? Who is this? Hold on, man. That's why a lot of relationships doesn't work anymore, because they don't because everybody want their cake and eat it too. You can't be in a relationship and want your cake and eat it too. We got to be able to you know, just be with one person. I know I can be with one person. I don't have to have a bunch of people to be happy. You look awesome. Still not monetized. Yeah, host. Who is this? Looking good, host. Here's my friends trying visiting one by two friends. We got to go. We got so many. Who is this person talking to me? Hold on a minute. What? Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I don't know what it says, but pretty scary. But yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, let me get back to where we're talking to. I want to commit. You want to commit and I can be with one person. Yeah, me too. I can be with one person. I don't need to be with one person. I mean, I don't have to be with a bunch of men. I can be with one person. But I think people are scared to be with one person because they think they're losing out on something. Never think that you're losing out on something when it comes to a relationship. We all should want to be with one person because the way the world is going on out here, you better want to be with one person. It's bad out here. I think a lot of people want their cake and eat it too, and they think the grass is greener on the other side, which is the grass is not greener on the other side. You're not going to find nothing. Most of the time, when people end up leaving the person that they're committed to, they call this committed to for somebody else because they think the grass is greener, they end up getting the wrong deal. That's why we got to learn to, when we're with somebody, we with that one person. And that's how I am. I always was that type of person. Even when I was younger, I always wanted one man. I didn't want 2 and 3 men. I didn't want that. I just wanted one man, you know. And so that's how I always been. So guys, what do you think about this topic today? Why is it so hard, you think, for a man or a woman to commit in a relationship? Do anybody know in the comment below? Do anybody know in the comment below? Right. They want me to hide your message. I'm cheating played out. Cheating been played out a long, long time ago, Marie. Yes, it have. And people don't understand that we're getting older. We ain't got no business doing none of that stuff. So, yeah, I'm easy to commit in a relationship. Even when I was married, I was with that one man. I wasn't trying to be with a bunch of men. Regardless what problems that we had, I still stayed committed with my husband. And, you know, and our relationship was great. I didn't have to worry about cheating on him, and he didn't have to worry about cheating on me because our relationship was great. And, you know, we got along good. But there's a lot of people don't want to commit. They just don't want to, especially men. Especially men. When they see they got somebody good, but then they see somebody else they think is better because they think the grass is greener, so they end up being with that person because of the other person they had. They don't want to be with them no more because they think the other person is better, which is wrong. The other person is not always better. Just because somebody look better, just because somebody talk better, walk better, whatever, got better facial, regardless, that doesn't mean it's always better. So like I said, it's not hard for me to commit. Never was. But I always had a problem with men cheating. That cheating thing got on my nerve. You know, couldn't be with one person, always want to be with me and somebody else. I ain't got time for that. So that's why, you know, I'm by myself. Like I said, I was married for all those years. My husband died. So I've been by myself because it's hard to find somebody that's really going to commit, really want to stick with this one person. Because these days, men want 2 and 3 women. These days, women want two. You know what I mean, Marie? And these days, women want 2 and 3 men. I can't carry myself like that. You know, life is too short for that. Just give me one husband, and that's all I need. And you know, I don't know why people get so greedy when it comes to a relationship. They think that they have to have a lot of people to be happy. All you need is one person. As long as you put God in that situation, you're going to be happy anyway. So, you know, that's what I'm looking for. Well, I'm letting God find me somebody that I can commit to. Because like I said, it's hard out here trying to find somebody on your own. I don't even go look for men. I don't do that type of stuff. No, I don't do that stuff. So I just wait on God to send me somebody that's committed. Somebody just want me, not want me and 10 other people. So, yeah. So that's what, you know, that's why I said that today about commitment. It's so many people think it's so hard to be with one person. I can be with a person forever. I can. As long as you treat me right, as long as you're doing me right, I can be with you forever. I don't need a bunch of people to make me feel good. You know, I was with my ex-husband for 17 years, and I just thought that when we broke up, I thought, wow, I wasted 17 years with this one guy. So maybe people don't want to waste years. And you know what, Sonia, I say this. I don't think you're really wasting years when you're with somebody that long. As long as you guys are happy. Like me, I was with my husband 15 years until he died. And I would still be with him, Sonia, today because we were committed. Both of us was committed. And I would still be with him today if he didn't die. And I don't think relationships ever die. We have to learn when we're in a relationship to keep that fire burning. And that's the reason why relationships fall apart, because we don't keep the fire burning. We have to keep that fire burning. If you want something, you will keep that fire burning. Trust has something to do with, trust have a lot to do with it, Gimme, because there's a lot of people don't trust people. That's why they're not committed. And that's what I was having. I couldn't trust men because the man I had cheated on me. Before my husband, he cheated on me. I was like, you know what? And I'm a good woman, you know, and he cheated on me. I was like, shoot. Good things come to those who wait, and that's what I do. I wait, boss. And yeah, definitely don't go to church looking for no one, because they're those. Oh, Marie, you better say, you better say it again. Don't go to church looking for a man, because those are the worst ones. And everybody always used to tell me, well, girl, go to church and get you a man. No, that's not gonna be the right man for me, because he's gonna cheat just like the rest of them is. So yeah, I don't go to church looking for a man. I let a man find me. And like I said, I had a lot of problems back here some years ago before I met my husband with trust issues. Ooh, excuse me, I couldn't trust, because every time I got with somebody, they would cheat. I said, you know what? Yes, you are right, Brent. I said, you know what? This either you're gonna be with me or you're not. So you know what? Like I said, when God send me a nice guy, I'm gonna commit to him. I'm not gonna try to try to be with other guys, and and I can understand why people do some of the things they do, women, because they're having a hard time because they've been cheated on, or maybe that person haven't been really honest with them, and that's why a lot of women cheat on men, because they have not been, or not been be committed, because they have not been, the person have not been truly honest to them. And that's why a lot of things happen in life, because you don't. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's why a lot of things happen in life to people, because we've been cheated on so much, and we don't want to commit, because we think if we commit, and we putting our guards down. That's me. I think if I commit, I'm putting my guards down. Hey Frank, how are you doing? I think my guards is going to put down. So like I said, but I'm ready to commit to somebody. I'm ready to fall in love again. I'm ready to do all those things all over again, but I'm just not going to settle. Mostly people just get in a relationship and settle for whatever comes their way. Not this girl over here. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to continue on waiting on God to show up. And like I said, because I'm ready to be in love again, because I think love is beautiful. As long as you got that right person in your life, as long as that person committed, as long as that person honest, nothing could go wrong. So that's what I'm looking for. Somebody, well, I'm not looking for them. I'm letting them find me. And that's the problem. We go out and find people, which we should never, ever do. Don't ever go find a man. Let that man find you. And that's what I do. I let a man find me. I don't go out looking for nobody, because if he want me, he's going to come to me. God's going to send him my way, And I always had a problem with trust issues, because every time I turn around, there's somebody cheating. They wasn't honest. Hey, Shanette, how are you doing? They wasn't honest, They were cheating all the time. They said they was this place, and you find out they're somewhere else. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave these men alone. Forget it. I'm going to leave these men alone. Yeah, amen, Trisha, the right person will find. Yeah, the right person will find me, boss. I'm not going to go out and look no more. I used to do that all the time. Well, let me go find me a man. Girl, I don't do that type of stuff. If you want me, I'm here. I'm here. This right here, I'm an honest woman. I don't get around with the cheating thing. I don't see why people does it. And like I said, and that's why a lot of women don't commit, because they got trust issues, and they've been cheated on so many times, and they can't commit. The reason why the man can't commit, because people cheat. They cheat. They want their cake and eat it too. That's what I think as a man. Maybe not be true, but I'm just saying my part. I haven't been with a female who is committed yet. Oh wow, there's some females out there committed. You just probably haven't found them yet, Frank. But they're out there. They're out there. There's a lot of people that's ready to commit. You just haven't found them. Well, they haven't found you. Let's put it like that. They haven't found you yet. Because like I said, I'm not going out there and look for nobody. If they want me, they better find me. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. I'm a good thing right here. You hear me? But I have not yet came across a man that's going to be like my husband. And I'm not looking for somebody like my husband. I'm looking for somebody that's going to be committed like him. And like I said, it's hard to find people like that. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. She will find you. Absolutely. And it's hard to find somebody that's really, really ready to settle down. And there's people my age is not ready to settle down. And there's people even older than me is still not settled. I think when you're in your 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you should be ready to be settled down. You should be ready to leave all that foolishness alone and start being in a committed relationship. With all the stuff that's going on out here in the world, why wouldn't we want to settle down, And but people just want, they think the grass is greener on the other side because they see somebody else nice looking, or they see a handsome man. So that's why they can't commit, because they're always looking at the other side. You can't always look on the other side, because the other side sometimes is not true. What you see on the outside is not what you see on the inside all the time. Yeah, a person may be looking good and all that, but when you get to know that person, sometimes you wish you never met that person, because that person is not committed. That person is not just for you. They want everybody. And that's why I'm trying to say, when you get with a man, make sure God send you that man. Or when you get with a woman, make sure God send you that woman, because you don't want to get with anybody and it hurts you. Because I know how it is to be hurt. I'm trying to tell you, I've been hurt many, many times, and I know how I feel. I know how I feel to be on the other side. Yeah. Um, a woman will wait for the man to say that he loves the woman, and a woman can be found anywhere. Absolutely, yeah, I mean, that's very true. They can be found anywhere. Most people looking for a mate, but mostly focus on physical attraction and ignore the maturity of what the person should. Absolutely, Marie. That's the reason why there are so many people are single, because they're looking for the outside. That's why people don't want to commit. They're looking for the outside. And if you're getting with somebody just for the outside, you're doing it the wrong way. All of this stuff will get old. All of this stuff will get rotten. All this stuff will get rugged. Whatever. All of this is not going to stay the same. So if we're looking for somebody for what they look like, you're going to be lost. One thing about me, I want God to send me a man not so cute this time. I don't care if he's skinny. I don't care if he this way, as long as he committed. I used to be hung up on looks and stuff, guys. If he looked a certain way, oh, he mine. And that's what got me into trouble for my kid's father, because I looked for looks. I didn't look for what he looked like in inside. Not anymore. The heart is what matters. And I'm not going to go from the outside anymore, but that's what I did. I had my kid's father's handsome, because I was looking for what he looked like. Even though he cheated on me, I didn't look for what his heart looked like. And that's what I'm trying to say. If this man is not so handsome to me, that's okay. As long as he loved me for me, that's all that matters. Now, back in the day, I didn't look for what he looked. I looked for what he looked like. Now, I'm not doing that no more. I'm looking for what his heart is all about. Okay, let me read you guys this. For real, Trisha. Yeah, it's true. I came across too many confused females who still want their child's father or their male best friend. Wow, Frank, I know, it's sad. Trusting was my biggest fear. You know what, Shanette, that's mine. When I got with my husband, Shanette, I couldn't trust that much easy, because you were so messed up from the past relationship, and you didn't want to bring that into the relationship that you were in, because I was so used to him, the guy that I was before my husband cheated on me. And I was like, wow, he's going to do the same thing. I might as well, And so I had trust issues for a long time. But finally, when I got to my husband, I had to leave those trust issues alone, because you can't go into a relationship and want it to work out if you still have trust issues with the next. So you got to leave that stuff alone. So I left it alone, I am looking for personality. Personality is an amazing thing to look for, Frank. Personality, and yeah, a person is going to treat you like you're supposed to be treated. You don't want nobody that's going to dog you, hurt your feelings, or nothing like that. So that is a good one. The heart is the key. The heart is the key, and that's what I look for now. You don't have to look like Billy D. Williams or whatever name, whatever the LL Cool J, for me to love you for who you are. I'm just looking for your heart. If your heart is nice, that's all that matters, And people may call him Booger Bear and call him whatever they want to call him, but if he's committed to me, that's all that matters, And I had to grow older and notice that those things that matter other than the outer beauty. And that's why people don't commit, because they're looking for outer beauty, which should never matter. I cannot deal with seekers when it comes to females. Oh, I know that. I know what you mean by that, Frank. Now, for the record, I do want a little attraction. Yeah, Marie. But like I said, it really doesn't matter to me anymore. But I just don't want you to be too yucky. But it's, but you so silly, Billy D. Williams. You right, Trisha, though. Yeah. Well, Billy D. Williams when he was in his younger days. Now Billy D. Williams got go old. I'm talking about LL Cool J. That's the one. I would like a man look like that. But I don't care if he don't look like that anymore. What I'm trying to say, I don't care if he don't look like Billy D. Williams. He can. Like I said, I'm not really attractive to skinny guys. But if God sent a skinny guy my way, I'm going to go ahead and be with that skinny guy. Whether he's small, tall, big, whatever. I used to never been attracted to skinny guys. But as I got older, I find myself, kind of liking a skinny guy. Even though I used to say a long time ago, I said, ew. But now, yeah. Let me see what Frank said. Hold on, wait a minute. Frank said, I can't deal with female who puts their friends and family in our business instead of coming. Absolutely. Frank. That's a red mark right there. Absolutely. When you're in a relationship, it should be just you and them, not you, them, and their family, the sister and brother and the mother. And that's why relationships don't last, because we put everybody in them other than just you two. I get it. You right, Marie. You have to have some attraction to the person. Ah! Oh gosh, yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean, Frank, on that. And you find a lot of people do that, and you know what I used to do? Okay, they didn't think my husband was very attractive. They say he was yucky. But I used to ask my family. I said, so how do you guys think he looked? And they was like, you too good for him. I'm not too good for nobody. You know, I hate it for my family to say that. Oh, you too good for him. You know, you know, you can run all over him. No, I didn't want to run all over my husband, because I came to a point in my life I was cheated on so much, and I didn't care what he looked like. As long as he treated me nice, that's all that matters. And I stuck with this man, and I stuck with this man 15 years. You know, regardless what people said about him, regardless what people thought about him, we were committed. You know, he loved me for me, and I loved him for him. And, you know, that's what my family always do. Well, what he look like? You know, what he look like? Oh, Trisha, you can do better than that. You know what? I run my show here. You know, I don't let my family run my show. And that's what's wrong with people. That's why we're not in committed relationship, because we let family run our show. And you let them tell you who to date, who not to date, who to do this with, you don't got to do all that. Just get with somebody that's going to love you for who you are. And that's just why a lot of relationships fail, because we put our family in it, we put our friends in it, and we don't want to commit, because our family or friends say, oh, he ugly or she ugly. So you end up breaking up and find somebody that look better. Just because you find somebody that look better doesn't mean they're going to treat you like the person that you had. And that's what I mean by grass. People think the grass is greener on the other side, which is not. The grass would never be greener on the other side. When God have sent you somebody wonderful in your life, you have to stick with that one person. And it's so hard for females and males to stick with one people. They always think they got to have. I don't know. I think they think they're losing out on somebody. You're not losing out on somebody just because somebody look better than you, or you think somebody look better than the other one you got. You're not losing out. You're not. You're not going to lose out. You know, you're going to always find somebody you may think is more attractive than what you got. But that doesn't mean you go and leave what you got right there that's been good to you, loving you, committed to you, for something that you know nothing about. And that's what a lot of people do. We leave what we got at home for something that we know nothing about, which is wrong. We don't want to do that. Yeah. Let's see what you're talking about. Family and friends are the worst to ask about. Oh, my good. Frank, you better tell me. You better say it. Yeah. The main people who criticize your relationship don't even have. Marie. Yes. When I was with my husband and we were committed, we were really, really committed. I mean, we were committed. I didn't want no man. He didn't want no woman. It was just us. You know, when they seen me, they seen him. When they seen him, they seen me. That's committed. And, you know, we were just together. We wasn't trying to be with nobody else. We were just trying to be together and, you know, do things. But my family always would say, well, why you pick him? Because I loved him. And it wasn't all about looks. I've been there, done that before with the look thing. I'm a middle-aged woman here. I ain't got time to be looking for what you look like now. You know, as long as you got a great heart, if you love the Lord and all these other good things to go to, and you're committed and you loving me and not loving me and 6 other women, we're fine. But now we got a problem if you want to love me and 20 other women, then you got to go. You know what I mean? You got to go. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, no. Let me see. That's right, Trisha. He loved you for you, and he treated you right. Sometimes family is the worst enemy because they may be jealous of you being treated. That, bam. Absolutely. They may be jealous of the way that person is treating you. And I think that was the problem that I had with my my family. Because let me tell you something. My husband polished my nails. He polished my toes. He did everything that he could do to be a good man, a good husband to me. And, you know, hi, Terrence. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome. Oh, welcome in, Terrence. Welcome. Yeah, he polished my toes. He did everything he could do for me. He made sure that I was comfortable. But when my husband went away, I was like, man, I lost my best friend. When he died, I lost my best friend, you know. And I always said I would never find nobody committed like that. to me, because you know these days and age, the 2020s, nobody wants just one woman. Nobody wants just one man. They want 3 and 4 women, 3 and 4 men. That's because we're living in the 2020s. It's not back when I was growing up. Everybody was committed to their spouse. Now it's hard to even be like that with somebody. You always got to find somebody that's not, you know. Hi, Ray. Ray, you came back, baby. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ray. Next, okay. Hold on. Where we at? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, where we at? Okay, wait a minute. My next relationship, I am going to ask a lot of questions, and if they don't answer it, I am going to stay on your social media all day. Frank, I don't blame you, Frank. You so funny, Frank. Yeah, you got to, Frank. That's right, Frank. You do what you got to do. Where we at? Trisha, you are never lying. You know, because you had to. And like I said, you know what, like I said, and I say to myself all the time, I would never find a man like my husband was, but I can't say that because there are good people out there, but we have to let them find us. Everybody not, there's people out there ready to commit. Everybody don't want to, there's not people that's not just want to play games. There's people that want to commit to you. There's people that want to love who you are as an individual. And what I'm looking for, what I want a person to find me for is love. I'm looking for somebody that's going to really, really appreciate me. Like I said, I haven't been in a relationship in 4 years. 4 years since my husband died. And when people see me, they say, oh, you are beautiful. Where's your husband at? I said, I don't have a husband. They say, why? The reason why I don't have a husband because I have not found nobody that willing to commit. They want me and 10 other women. No, I'm not settling. And there's a lot of people, women, men, they settle. The reason why they settle, because they don't think they can get somebody else. They're tired of waiting on God to send them somebody. That's why they end up settling for anybody. We don't want to ever get in a position that we're going to settle for just anyone. There's somebody out there for everyone, everybody. And don't ever say it's not because they is. Thank you so much, Sophia, for being here. Yeah, don't settle. And that's what people usually do, Ray. They settle. Oh, well, Oh, I'm never going to get nobody, so I'm going to let him talk to me any kind of way. Absolutely not. Nobody's not going to talk to me any kind of way. That one thing that I won't tolerate, that type of stuff. And there's women out here does that. They tolerate that because they scared to be on their own. They scared to delete. Sometimes we have to leap when we're in a relationship when a person is not doing us no good. Everybody is not always good for you. Just because a person smiles in your face doesn't mean they're always good for you. That's why sometimes we have to wait on God to show us great people. Show us great people. And sometimes God put great people in front of you. And sometimes when God put great people in front of you, you guys don't take them. Bye, Felicia. Sometimes when God put great people in front of us, we don't take heed to it because we want a fine man. We want a pretty woman. If God puts somebody in front of you, not so fine, not so pretty, take them. We're looking for looks. Looks are soon going to go away. So, you know, just because that person pretty now doesn't mean that person going to be pretty 20 years from now. Everybody changed. So that's why God wants us to look for the heart. He judges from the heart. He don't judge us for what you look like on the outside. Because if he judges us for what we're looking, thank you so much, Jeanette. If he judged us for what we look from on the outside, then everybody be crazy. He don't do that. He goes for the inside. And it's best to go for the inside. And like I said, I wasn't always the type of person to go for somebody from the outside. For the inside. I went for the outside. With my kid's father, it was always the outside. Oh, well, you know, he this and that. I don't do that anymore. So, yeah, now. Hi, Janet. Welcome in, baby. You just came from church. That's great. You know what I mean, Frank? We don't want to go from the outside. And that's why people can't be in a committed relationship because we go find a big playboy. Or the little hot mama that wants 60 other men. You know what I mean? That's why we can't get committed because we want to go for the wrong stuff. When you go for the right stuff, that's when you win. When you go for the wrong stuff, that's when you lose. So if you look like Hercules, that's okay. I still want you, okay? I'm just keeping it real over here. Now, a long time ago, I didn't want Hercules, but right now, I do. I like to fight, Miss Tricia. I won't have Just anybody. That's why I know my fiance was sent from God. Amen, Ray. You better go ahead and say it, girlfriend. Left your home, Jeanette. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Get with somebody that's going to really, really love who you are. And wait on God to send you somebody, because everybody is not in a committed relationship. Like I said, it comes from trust issues. There's a lot of people have trust issues. They can't trust one another. And I was the type that had trust issues for a very, very, very long time, until I met my husband 15 years ago. And then when he died, I lost my best friend. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna find nobody like that. And I have not found nobody like that yet. I have not. Even though I just never found nobody like that. So that's what I'm trying to say. We have to wait on God to show up and show out. Just don't go picking people because they're pretty. Don't just go picking people because they're handsome. Are they committed to you? Are they with you and you only, or are they with you and 10 other people? Is she with you and 10 other people? We got to look at that. Because there's a lot of people out there playing each other. And so many people are scared to leave, to get out of a bad relationship, a toxic relationship, because they think they're losing out on something. You know what I mean, Frank? We ain't going to never lose out on nothing when we get out of a relationship. Chance, we have to care what we say. YouTube sees that spam. Thank you so much, Jeanette. People for money, looks, and what they are outside instead of the heart. Absolutely. They're looking for money, Frank. Money come and go. I hear you, Miss Tricia, but they got a look like... Ray, you gonna fight me on this, Ray. Well, Ray, you know what? I was like that a long time ago. I was like that a long time ago. But I'm not like that no more. Like I said, but I'm like I said, I don't want a booger bear. Ray, Frank, Jeanette, Terrence, I don't want a booger bear. I just want somebody decent. And if he's not decent to somebody else, that's okay. You're so crazy. That's okay, Ray. She's so funny. Frank, you so silly. Yeah, I don't want a booger bear, but I want somebody decent. You know what I mean? And I want somebody that's going to commit to me. I don't want to be with somebody and he looking down the aisle at somebody else. Oh, I got me a pretty woman, but I see, ooh, I'm looking at this woman. Boy, bye. We in this thing together right here. We at the dinner together. Why are you looking at somebody else down the aisle? That's not commitment. Commitment is you one-on-one. You ain't got, I'm just keeping it real. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Jeanette, stop. I'm trying to be real over here. I'm not trying to be with nobody like that. So like I'm trying to say, and like I said, I'd rather have a just an okay guy than than a handsome guy, because the handsome guy always seems like they cheat on me. You know that? And I don't know why. They just seem like they just want to run the ringer. Like I said, I went out to dinner with this guy. We were trying to I meant to say booger bear. I went out, guys, with this guy. We were trying to be in a committed relationship here in Atlanta. We were talking for a little while. These days, you have to see if they into the same person too. I know, right? Right. So, I went out to dinner with this guy, and I thought he was committed. Wait a minute. I know what you mean, Jeanette. Jeanette funny. Frank funny too. And Ray. Let me tell you. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's see what Janet said. Let me tell you experience I have. When we go to church, my ex-husband will not have me walk in church. He knows I cannot walk. All the other me in the church come out to help me. Wait a minute. Your husband don't help you into church? Is that what you're talking about? Ask questions. Absolutely. Your husband don't help you into church? If that what your ex-husband doesn't help you in church? If that's what you're saying, then you need to move on. And he know that you can't walk. That's not nice. That's not nice. No, ma'am, that's not nice. No, ma'am, that's not nice again. So yeah, okay, like I said, Wow, Frank, that's what I'm saying. Well, you need to move on. No, no, no. There's somebody out there for everybody. There's somebody will commit to you no matter what's going on with you. They'll still commit to you. And like God said, there's somebody out there for everybody. Big, tall, skinny, purple, green, black, white, whatever color you are. There's somebody out there for somebody that's going to love you for who you are. Not for what you got, how much you got, how less you got. They're going to just love you. They're going to love your heart. They're not going to look on the outside. They're going to look from the inside. He is a ex for a reason. Absolutely. Yes, he will not help me. Oh, girl, you need to leave him alone. You need to leave him alone. You really do. He is an ex for a reason. Absolutely. He will stay an ex. No, 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 no. My husband will open the doors for me. He was so committed. He would open doors for me when we go to the stores and stuff. He said, don't you touch that doorknob. Don't you touch the door handle or whatever. And I wouldn't touch it. He would open the door for me. He would polish my fingernails. And when I always sit up here and polish my fingernails, the first thing I think about is him, because he was so committed. He would polish my toes. He would do everything for me. And I was like, wow, he's such an amazing guy. And, you know, and I was really, really sad when God took him away from me. But like I said, it's okay. You know, I always get teary eyes when I start polishing my toes, because he would sit up there and say, let me do that. You sit back. Let me polish your toes. And he would really polish my toes for me. You don't find men like that anymore gonna polish your toes or really, really take time out to even get to know you. This man, he wasn't a Christian at first. He wanted to follow what I'm doing. He wanted to be a Christian because I was. So he started going to church, because he wasn't. When I used to go to church, he would stay home and wouldn't even go to church. And then at the end, he started going to church with me, and we had a solid relationship. Hey, Nisi Pooh, how are you? Thank you so much for watching the ad. He is an ex for a reason. That is what a real man does. Absolutely. Absolutely, Frank. Yeah, and that's what he did. He would polish my toes, Frank. He would do anything for me because he was committed to me. He was really committed to me. He wasn't out here trying to get over on me. He wasn't trying to get with everybody. And you know, these days, these men trying to get with everybody. Nobody want to just get with one person. These days, the way the world is going right now, we should want to settle down and commit. I don't care what she looked like over there. You already got to die in peace. I don't care what he looks like over there. You already got a handsome guy. We don't have to go over that. Just because that person you think look better than what you got, be happy with what you got already. Commit with what you got, because God gave you that one. And once God take that person away from you, you would never ever find another great person like that. Because you know why? Because you didn't commit to that person when God gave you that person. You didn't stick to that person because you always thought the grass was greener on the other side, which the grass is never greener on it. People get it so twisted these days. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. That's why there's so many relationships go down the other end, because they always look at what the other person look like. Well, Trisha looked prettier than my this, or he looked pretty, he looked handsomer than what I got. I didn't care about that. As long as my husband was to treat me right, that's all that matters. I wasn't looking about what it looked like or how big. I wasn't looking for that. You know, you have to learn these days. That's how my husband is. He does anything to make me happy. See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's how my husband was, Jeanette. I didn't have to worry about him looking for nobody else, because I know he was committed to me. And you know what I mean? He was committed to me. And that's the reason, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I'll never find nobody like that. I'm not going to say never, but me personally, I really don't think I'm going to find nobody like that. But God don't want me to talk those type of words out of my mouth, because you don't know who's out there waiting for somebody that want to commit, want to have a stable, sturdy relationship. Everybody is not out there to get you. Not everybody's out there cheating. There's our great guys, great women out there that's willing to be with one person. But sometimes we think is that we've been through so much stuff, we think that everybody is that way, which they're not. They're not. There are great people out there. I'm trying to tell you they are. People these days don't worry about what their friends and family say instead of loving that person. Frank, that's what it is. They don't love the person. They worry about what their friends and family say. Like my family used to tell me all the time, my husband, right, never say never. Absolutely right, right. My family used to tell me about my husband all the time. He ugly. Oh, he ugly. Oh, he is yuck. But you know what? I didn't understand. I didn't care what they said. I was with that man 15 years, and I would still be with him if he didn't pass away. I would still be with him. through the good and the bad, through the good and bad. One thing about us, we talked over stuff. We talked over situations. And you know, if we had a problem, we talked it through. You know what I mean? We didn't go to bed angry. And one thing that we don't want to do when we get into a commit relationship, we don't want to go to bed angry with somebody, because we don't never know when God will take one of us home. When you get in a relationship with somebody and you loving that person, don't go to bed angry at them. Don't go to bed angry at them, because it's not worth it. I cry at night. I could find that will love. Oh, you know what, Janet, God is going to send you somebody. You just keep holding your head up high. Hold on. Keep on praying every day. Janet, God got you somebody. Let me tell you something, Janet. Like I just said on here, there's somebody out here for everybody. For everybody. But you can't, you don't have to take that type of stuff that people dish out to you. There's somebody out there for you. There's somebody out here for me. Like I said, I've been single 4 years now since my husband died. It's been 4 years since my husband died, and I've been single. I'm not trying to rush into get into anything, because I don't want to be not in a committed relationship. Just because I want something, this commitment, doesn't mean the man want it. Or just because you find a woman that you think the man wants to commit it, doesn't mean the woman wants to commit it. So it goes both ways. You got to make sure you both is on the same page when you're in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because somebody may want to commit relationship, and the other one probably just want to play the field. And we don't want that. We want us both to be on the same page. You know, that's the only way things are going to get better. You got to be on the same page. I can't say I want something, he say, oh, I think I do, because we're not on the same page. We got to be on the same page for things to work out right. If I'm saying I want a committed relationship and he say, well, I'm going to wait for a while, then we're not on the same page. So that means it's time for you to move on, because he's not ready right now, which you are. So you know what I mean? So we got to wait. Yeah. Some of the family and friends are single telling you that. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Half of them was single telling me that, Frank. Half of them was single telling me that. Oh, don't be with her. Don't be with her. Yeah, so we got to make sure we're on the same level when we're in a relationship. Don't be with somebody, they telling you, well, I'm going to wait till a couple of months before I get in a relationship. No. And that's how, you know, that's how people do. They get in a relationship, but they just want their cake and eat it too. You know that's not commitment. If you want your cake and eat it too, you know that's not commitment. No. Hold on. Let me see what Janet said. Let's see. I want one that loves me and I love him. There you go. And God will send you that. We don't want to settle for less. We don't want to settle because we don't think we're going to get nobody else. And that's what people usually do. They settle because they don't think they can get somebody else. Not this girl. I can be with a lot of men, but I chose not to. I don't carry myself that way. I don't settle. I'm not going to settle just because he's cute. Just because he's handsome, just because he got a nice car, just because he got money. I don't look for all those things. God's going to send me all those things with the man. But I don't want to go out looking for him. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. So the man got to find the wife. I don't want to go out looking for no man. I don't do that. That's one thing that I don't do. And there's a lot of women do that because they're so thirsty. They so thirsty for being by themselves. Sometimes God keep us by ourselves before he put us in a committed relationship so we can find ourselves, so we can figure out what we want out of life. Is this what you want? Is this how you feel? Let me know. So God want to make sure you on the right page. You're thinking straight before he sends somebody into your life. God don't want you to talk about your past. If he sent you somebody that's going to be committed to you, he don't want you to talk about your past. Well, he cheated on me. That's the past. So we don't want to bring up what happened in the past when God sends you somebody that's just going to be committed to you, because you run that person away. You talking about what the past is. He's trying to move forward and trying to figure out what can you guys do to move ahead to the future, other than worrying about what that person did to you. Oh, he cheated on me. Let me tell you. And I don't bring stuff like that up. The next man I get, I'm not going to bring that stuff up, what happened. But I will tell him that I had a great, great husband. That's all I'm going to say, that my husband died and I had a great, great husband. We were very committed. But I'm not going to say like back in the day, oh, this man cheated on me, and I'm not going to bring all that stuff up because it's the past. But I do want them to know that I had a great, great husband. I do want them to know that. You know what I mean? I want them to know that, hey, I had a great husband. He died 4 years ago. He died of ALS. I want to let them know what my husband died of. He died of Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a crippling disease. And I wanted them to know that. But I'm not going to get in detail. Well, you know, he polished my toenail. I'm not going to get all in detail. You know how mostly people, you run people away telling them all about what you did. All you can tell them, hey, I had a great husband. He died of ALS. Leave it at that. Don't go in there and say, well, he opened the door for me. He did this. You know what I mean, Frank? Oh, he did this for me. He followed my toenail. We don't want to tell them all that. It's nothing wrong with telling them that me and him was really committed. I really loved him, but God took him away. That's as far as you go. You don't go and get in, he polished my nail. Oh, you don't run that man. He gonna run to the farthest exits he can find. He gonna say, bye, Felicia, because you're doing too much now. So that's what God wants us to do. When God sends you somebody that's committed to you, he don't want you to go and bring up what you did in the past, especially negative stuff. Oh, he cheated on me. I hope you ain't like that. Oh, he did this to me. I hope you're not like that. God don't want you to bring that. Sure, y'all cracking up. He don't want you to do that type of stuff. He wants you to get in a relationship. And stop all that. Janice said, I am cleaning my heart out in counsel. That way I have a clean heart. Absolutely. And that's what you got to do. Yeah, it's true, minister. That's what we got to do. We have to be ready when God sends us somebody. And you know what? Don't be so thirsty to go out there and get somebody because you're lonely. I'm lonely. I get lonely all the time. I be like, man, I'm never going to say, well, I'm lonely. I'm about to go pick him up. I'm about to go get cool dude. I don't want cool dude. No. Cool dude ain't going to mean me no harm. So I don't want cool dude. I'm going to wait on God to send me cool dude. How about that? And God have not sent me cool dude yet. So I'm by myself. Okay? Oh, okay. Let's see what else going on here. I will ask questions. Yeah, ask questions. Questions is good to ask. No, don't talk about the past. Right, don't talk about the past. You're going to run them away. You're going to run them to the next exit. You know, as long as it's something good, don't just go into details about it. Like I said, you don't go telling them, hi, Dorada, how are you doing, baby? Thank you for being here. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl because it's absolutely free. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good 4th of July yesterday, Dorada. Yeah, so we don't want to bring up what happened. Oh, he polished my toenails. Are you going to polish my toenails? He'd be like, absolutely not. Everybody ain't going to polish your toenails because that one did. He polished your toenails because that was him. That doesn't mean the next person going to polish your toenail. So we don't want to bring that up in a relationship. It's okay to say, well, my husband died. You know, you know what I mean, Frank? It's okay to say, well, my husband died, you know, because they'll probably ask, well, what happened to your husband? And the first thing I would say, well, my husband died of ALS. It was called Lou Gehrig's disease. It's like a crippling disease. I would say that, but I won't get into details. Like, well, he opened the door for me. Oh, he did this. He bought shop for me. Let me tell you something. That guy did so much stuff for me. It was amazing. I didn't take nothing that he did for granted. You know, I loved everything he did. He wasn't the best looking person. He was not. He wasn't. But this inside was genuine. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. It was a charm. It was a diamond. Because that's how his heart was. He wasn't the best man now, but I loved him for him. Not what he looked like. And that's what we got to get in. We can't go by what people look like. Because you're going to always be by yourself if you keep basing stuff on what somebody look like. You're going to never get nowhere. You're never going to have nobody. You never. I will make my ex-husband that. Huh? Don't say that, Jenny. We're going to have to take that off. I gotta take that off, Janet. Don't say stuff like that on the live stream. I was trying to hide it. Take that off. Hey, host, I stayed for 20 minutes, but need to go to another live now. Sorry. Okay, see you later, Sophia. Thank you for coming. Come back again and see me. Thank you so much, Underrated. Yeah, so we want to make sure we're doing the right stuff. Janet, take that off. You don't want to, oh, yeah, thank you. Don't say stuff like that. You don't want to, no. You just continue on praying about it. You don't want, girl, don't say nothing like that. Oh, no. But I know, Janet. I know, Frank. What's going on here? I had to make sure I read it right. I was like, wait a minute, Janet? No, we don't want to do that. We just want to wait. Like I said, there's a lot of people. I know. I know we don't want to say that type of stuff. That's not good. But that's the reason why a lot of people doesn't commit because they've been cheated on. They have trust issues, and like I said before, I met my husband. I had trust issues. I couldn't trust men because when you get cheated on, you can't trust people, and it was hard to even get in a relationship with my husband because I was cheated on. You know. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh no, Janet! Please don't say that. I know. I read it before you read it. Did you, Frank? That's what I guess. Say, wait a minute. I want to make sure she say this before I delete this. I say, wait a minute. No. Don't say that. Don't say that. God is gonna bless you with somebody. Believe me, He will. Just hold on just a little bit longer. Don't worry about where everybody else is doing. Hi, maybe Candy. How are you? Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Good things come to those who were absolutely boss. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream for your girl if you can, maybe. Candy, welcome in, welcome in. You're always welcome to my live stream. But yeah, guys, so we want to make sure we're waiting on God to give us somebody. And like I said, everybody is not bad. There are people that are ready to commit. But like I said, most of the time when men don't want to commit, they want their cake and eat it too. Most of the time, women don't want to commit. They want their cake and eat it too also. So we got to make sure we're getting into the right thing with the right people, making sure God's sending those people. Because sometimes we get with people that God didn't send you. And that's why they're not committed to you, because God didn't send you that person. And nobody's not going to commit to you if God didn't send them to you. If God didn't send me a man that's going to commit to me, there's no need for me thinking that, because he's not going to commit. You know what I mean? Hi, Trisha. Thanks for the stream. Hi, y'all. What did Janet say? Hi, Trisha. Hi, Eve. How are you? She said something bad on the live stream. Make sure you guys thumbs up the live stream as you. Thank you so much, Mabley. Yeah, so she said something that she wasn't supposed to say on the live stream. Yeah, so we want to make sure we're doing it the right way. Make sure we're loving one another and doing stuff the right. Eve, you don't want to know. Right, we don't want to know. And I'm not going to say that on my live stream anyway, because that's not good. But I was like, whoa. Nice, calm, and sunny here. Thanks. Hope all is okay. We're all doing good. We're all doing good. Thanks for coming in. If you don't mind, can you thumbs up the live stream? It's absolutely free. It don't cost $1. Don't cost a thing to thumbs up the live stream. It's free. Folks having a hard time thumbsing up the live stream. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so you make sure you're in something that's committed. Make sure you're into something that God's love. You know, make sure God is putting you two together. Because if you see somebody cheating on you, hurting you, you know God didn't put that together. And you know, that's the reason why a lot of relationships fail, because we don't wait on God to show up and show out. And that's because a lot of relationships spoil because we don't wait on God to show up. We have to wait on God to show up in our lives and show out. And like I said, He's coming. God is going to send you somebody. Like I said, I've been by myself 4 years. And when I tell people that, they be like, wow, you ain't found nobody? They haven't found me. I found a lot of people, but I don't know if those people are right for me. So when people say, wow, you're beautiful, you haven't found nobody, I say, no, they haven't found me. I can get with a lot of men, but are those guys committed? Are they willing to have just me? Or do they want me, she, he, her, he, you know what I mean? He and her. I don't want a relationship like that. I want somebody to put their time off with me. You know, if God send you in my life, you're going to focus on me. You're not going to focus on me and 20 other women. Or if God put a woman in your life, they're not going to focus on you and 20 other people. They're going to just focus on you. And that's what we got to always remember. I kind of do want to know, just looked away, was listening super sweat. No, I'm not gonna put that out here. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so we just got to continue on being vigilant in what we do and learn to let God show up and show out in our life. Hi, Deborah. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. These are some new people. I ain't never seen Deborah before. I ain't never seen no E before. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we just want to make sure we're getting the right person. We want to make sure they're doing the right stuff, you know, and that's what God wants us to do. No matter what is going on in your life, you wait on God. Don't be so anxious to get somebody, because sometimes when you get the wrong people, that's when things go the wrong way. You know, when you start settling. And mostly people get so lonely, they don't wait for commitment. They just settle for anything. Whatever comes their way, they settle because they get so tired of waiting. Never get tired of waiting on God. Never get tired of waiting on a great commitment, because if God put them in your life, it's going to be committed. If God put her in your life, it's going to be a commitment. So don't ever get tired of waiting on good people, because good people are out there. And don't ever say they're not, because they are. There's good people out there that's ready to commit and to ready to have something. So yeah, we got to always remember that, and always look for the right people. Well, don't look for the right people. Let the right people look for you. So yeah, guys. So I'm hoping everybody have an amazing day. Let me see what Janice said. Hold on. I have been by myself for 15 years. I've never found the right one yet. But let me tell you something. When you least expect it, Janet, you will find him. But you got to let God show up and show you. Just don't go pick anybody. Because that's what's wrong with us people. We just go pick anybody because we're lonely. There's people out there that want to commit with you too, Janet. But you can't just go say I want anybody, because that's not commitment. Wait on God to show you. God will show you. God will lead you the right direction. But we don't want to get comfortable when people doing us wrong. We don't want to get comfortable with people cheating on us or treating us like anything. Like you said, your ex just know you can't walk, but don't help you. So we don't want to get comfortable in that type of stuff, because you deserve better. We all deserve better. You want somebody that's going to commit to you. You want somebody that's going to be there for you. You want somebody that's going to love you, and that's what we all want. But we want to make sure that God sends that person, because everybody wants stuff, but doesn't mean that God sends. Hey, Margaret. Hey, baby. How are you doing? Welcome into the live stream, love. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl. It's absolutely free. But yeah, we don't want to just get with anybody. We want to wait till God sends us somebody, because sometimes it seems like it's never going to happen, right? Hey, Nene Buki. Sometimes it seems like it's never going to happen. You know what I mean, Nene? Sometimes it seems like we're never going to get people. But we can't think that way. And like I said, if I can do it for 4 years, and people probably done been single for 10 and 15 years, they waiting. God made Adam and Eve. God didn't make us to be alone. He made us to be with someone. Man or woman. He made us to be with someone. So don't think just because you've been alone for 5 years that you'll never get nobody, which is wrong. But if you start thinking that way, things will happen that way. If I sit here every day and say, well, I'm never going to get nowhere. I'm never going to get nobody. Guess what? I'm never going to get nobody, because I think that way. God don't want us to think that way about nothing, because he made us to be with someone. So if he made us to be with somebody, we're going to be with somebody. I think people are just scared to commit to relationship, because they might cheat on or leave them. That's me, Nene. That is me. I agree with you, Nisi Poo. I am still here. Listen, thank you so much, Jeanette. I know that one will come by one day. If he does not, I will be with God one day, and he can be my friend. Aw, I've been here before, and that was a good story of hubby. Super sweet. Thank you so much, Eve. You're amazing. Yeah, so we just got to continue on just living and encouraging each other. And that's what God wants us to do. But just don't be so rushy into getting somebody. Because when you go out and rush and get somebody, that's what you get. Somebody. Nobody. Because you rush to go out and get somebody because you don't want to be alone. And like I said, I don't mind being alone, because I've been alone now for years. So it really doesn't matter if I'm alone or with someone, because I've been by myself. I'd rather be by myself than get cheated on or getting hurt or whatever. I'd rather be by myself, for a while. I don't never give up on love. I know people want a relationship, but let them find you instead of looking. Absolutely. There you go. You don't want to never give up on love. Don't ever think that there's no committed people out there, because there are people that will commit to you. So we don't want to never say, well, I'm never going to find nobody, because don't ever let those words come out your mouth, because God is listening to you. So don't say those words. Say positive stuff. I say, well, God is working it out. I know one day that God's going to send me somebody amazing, somebody that's committed. You say those things. Don't ever say, well, I'm never going to be by. I've been by myself 20 years. I'm never going to be. Don't ever say that. Because when you talk that way, negative things happen. So always think positive about anything you do. Always say positive things about it. If you ain't got nobody, that's all right. Say, God is working it out for me. I know one day God is going to work it out, and one day God is going to show up and show out in my life. We got to say positive things. God wants you to think those things. Even though those things haven't happened yet, you still want to say them anyway. And what we do, we wait till those things happen. Because sometimes those things may not ever happen for a while. But that's why God wants you to speak it into existence already. So when they do happen, it'll be done. We gotta say it. I don't even. Okay. I don't never give up on love. I know. Okay. I think you were going to tell a date story of the guy looking or someone else. What was the story you were out on a date? Oh, we were talking. We were talking about. I had went out on this date with this guy. That's what it was. The nothing wrong with being single. Margaret, absolutely nothing. Never rush. Never ever rush. Absolutely. Um, Frank or Janet had a story. He. What was the date story? Was wrong guy when he did what? Wasn't paying attention, telling you what to do. Oh, you're talking about me, Eva? Who you talking about? What I was talking about when I went on a date with this guy, he was supposed to be on a date with me, but he was looking at everybody else down the aisle. I don't know if that's what you was talking about. That's what I was telling people on my live stream about. He was looking at everybody down the aisle stream other than paying attention to his date. And I met this guy in church. So I'm trying to say church is not where it's all that either to find a guy either. I'm just keeping it real over here. Yeah, he was looking at everybody down the aisle, Frank, other than work with me. I like being single. Yes, your story, Tricia. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Death in life is the power of tongue. Always speak positive. Absolutely. Always speak positive in your life. Always. Yeah, Nisi Poo, he was looking at somebody else down the aisle. And I met this guy at church now. And everybody always say, yeah, meet a guy in church, they're committed. Not so. Not so. And you know, we were going down the right path until we went out to dinner. I'm sitting there with my little cute little black little jumpsuit on, and he's sitting across from me. But as soon as the other woman went past, he was like that. I was like, wow, so disrespectful. That was disrespectful. If I'm with you, there's no way I'm going to be down the aisle looking at someone else. We're together out. There's no need for me to be looking at somebody else. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm not trying to get to know you and him. So what he was trying to do, he was trying to get to know me and her. He was hoping that she came to wait on our table, but she didn't. You know, he watched her all the way down the aisle. He didn't sneak doing it. He did it. Ooh, I would have got off and left. But he brought me. If he didn't bring me Nene, I would have. See, that's what I'm trying to say. People like that, you have to be careful out here. People are not for the right stuff all the time. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. We have to wait on God. We have to wait on God. We can't just put anybody in our lives and say, hey, that's the one. They don't always be the one because they say it. And that's the problem I had. I said, well, he go to church. Well, he the one. Absolutely not. Just because you go to church doesn't mean that you're going to be the right person for somebody. And we got to always remember that. Just because a person go to church doesn't mean he's going to be right for you all the time. Commitment take work. It takes work. Committing to one another, it takes good work. If you can't work on that commitment, there's no way it's going to work. You know what? For people to love each other, for people to understand each other, it takes work. That doesn't work. That doesn't happen overnight. Like when me and my husband got together, it took work for us to get where we at today. We had to be today because we worked on our relationship. And God helped us work on that. It didn't just come over like that and say, oh, what? You got you a good man and he committed to you. It took work. It took time. It took patience. Yeah, you got to be careful who you go out with. Yes, you do, Nene. So disrespectful, Frank. Yes, he was. I was young. My brothers always say men will say anything, then they peek at your skirt. Yep, all that hit on your... Yes, absolutely. When you got brothers, they will tell you about it. Everybody not out for the right stuff. And there are great guys that want to commit. But the reason why women don't commit, because they're so afraid to commit because people cheat so much. The reason my men don't want to commit, they go through the same thing because people cheat all the time. Nobody ready to settle down. And you know, being the way the world is out here, we should be ready to commit, you know. I think when you get in your 30s and your 40s, you should be ready to commit. All that play game and all that little cute little stuff that you used to do should be stopped. You should be ready to settle down and get with somebody that's going to really, really love you unconditionally and you love them back the same way. We should not be out here still playing house. We shouldn't do that. The next relationship that God sends me We're going to talk about being married. I'm not going to be with somebody just playing house with them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not saying what the other person do. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not judging the next person. I'm just talking about me. I'm not playing house with nobody. I did that before my husband. I cooked for this man, and he was not my husband. He was not committed. He wasn't committed. I was, but he wasn't. If he's not my husband, you don't get no meal at my house. I'm just sorry to say that. I'm not doing that. I done all that stuff before, which I shouldn't done, but I did it because I picked the man. God didn't pick him. That's why things happened the way it did to me before I met my husband, because I went out and picked. When you go pick people, they don't be committed because you went and picked them. Yeah, they ain't gonna be committed to you. Oh no, 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 no. You looking beautiful. Where are you going today? I'm not going nowhere. I already been somewhere today, but I'm back home now. I'm not going anywhere else. I was with my friend earlier. We were sitting around over her house in Nini Poo, just sitting around relaxing and watching movies, and she was cooking some dressing and making some sweet potato pies. Yeah, that's about it. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't cook anything today. I went on live for a minute yesterday to show you guys my live, but nobody wasn't there. Maybe everybody was out doing their thing, so nobody wasn't really on yesterday. So, you know, I just left. Yeah. Where we at? Say anything, pretend they love you, even say it, then watch their acts. Absolutely. And that's what the guy did to me. Eve. He claimed that he loved me, but never did nothing for me. But he claimed, oh, I love her, but never did anything. Never even dropped $1. But oh, he loved me. Yeah. So you gotta be careful. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. So you gotta be careful who you correspond with. You got to be careful who you relate with. Everybody is not going to relate with what you're doing. Everybody is not going to be on the same page that you're on. You may want something, maybe that person don't want the same thing. So when you get in a relationship, make sure you guys are on the same page. There's no way that a relationship going to work if you guys are not on the same page. Somebody's going to do something wrong. Yeah, $1. $1. Not even $1, right, Frank? Nothing. I did everything. I made sure this was that. I made, not no more. And you know, once I got with my husband, I was so, I didn't know how to act. Because this man, my husband did everything. I was like, well, I'll do it. He said, no, you don't do nothing. I'm the man. Because I was used to giving and giving in the last relationship. And you know, I wasn't getting nothing back, you know. So you got to make sure you're in something committed. Some people actions are so contrary to their words. Absolutely, Deborah, you better say it again, girl. It is easy. You'll see these masks come down, and I think it's embarrassing for them. So I avoid them men. Get away, demon, like the plague. I don't want to see them be a fool. Girl, you better say it. You better say it. You better say it again. Absolutely. Hey, Mama. Hi, baby. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Trisha. Just noticed you went live. I just got back home and kids were on my device. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, so we want to make sure that we're really getting the right person that's going to love us for who we are, not for what we got. We want to make sure they're committed to us. Make sure that God send you somebody. Don't be like I was and going down the aisle, this man watching somebody else behind, and I'm sitting right there, you know, because that's what he was doing, watching somebody else's tush, and I'm just sitting right here. So we don't want to get with people like that. We want to get in somebody that's going to be amazing, that's going to love us for who we are. And it's hard to really find somebody like that, but that's why God said, stop trying to find people. I said I'll send you somebody. So what, you're by yourself? So what, he wasn't committed? So what, she wasn't committed? Doesn't mean that everybody is going to be that way. We're going to find people that's going to be that way, and we're going to find, wait a minute, guys, this top is long. I'm sorry, guys, this top is everywhere today. I just have to look real high. Okay, let me see how that looks. Okay, I got to make sure that thing right there, right, okay? But, don't go through horrible. Right, don't go through that. Absolutely, Eve. Watch the red flag. You had, Frank, you have to watch the red flag. And you know what? There's so many people don't watch the red flags in the relationships. They don't, because they're so busy being so lonely, and they just want anything. So they don't watch. Like me, I didn't watch the red flags before I got with my husband. The other guy, I didn't watch him. I just wanted to be loved. So I said, well, you know, and he was giving me red flags. The red flags, he was ignoring me. That was a red flag. You get with somebody that's ignoring you, you know he's not for you. If somebody's going to ignore you, you need to keep on going and find somebody. Well, not find somebody, let somebody find you that doesn't ignore you. So that's what he was doing. He was ignoring me, and I was just sitting here. I was like, wow, why is this guy ignoring me? Am I yucky or something? I must have been yucky or something, Frank. I don't know what it was. I was like, what? But God worked that out, you know. And like I said, I'm waiting this time. Like I said, I stay busy around the house, busy doing whatever. Like I said, guys, I am going to visit Sherry July 17th, if God's willing. I'm going to stay with Sherry 3 days, me and my friend, 3 days. We're going to go out to eat. I'm going to vlog while I'm there. I'm going to vlog Sherry while we're there. We're going to do a live together. We're going to do a video together, me and her, while I'm there. And we're going to do a lot of stuff together while I'm there. And we're going to go to the mall. I'm going to go inside the stores and let you guys see. I'm just going to do a lot of sightseeing. I want to make sure I go somewhere that I'm comfortable with. I don't want to just go somewhere that I don't like. So I'm going to vlog. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to be leaving out like 3 o'clock in the morning that Friday. And I'm going to stay until Monday, and I'm going to come back home. But you guys going to see everything. So if God's will, that is where I'm going to be at on the 17th. Not the Friday coming up, the following one, and that's when I'll be gone. I think it's the 17th. But yeah, me and my friend going. He's just a friend, nice guy. He wants to date me and everything. Nice guy, but you know, we're just friends right now. But yeah. So I'm trying to see Shanette and Frank and everybody if I like it first. I don't want to go somewhere and I don't like it, you know. So I want to make sure I like it before I take all my stuff and put it in storage. Because if I don't like it and I start not liking it when I get there, Frank and you guys, my next move will be Texas. I'm going to give Florida 1 year. And if I don't like it, the next move will be Texas, and I'm not going to move no more after that. I'm just going to have to like it anyway. So that'll be it. I'll say 1 year there, but I'm going to go down there now and see, look at the job situation and all that good stuff right now. You know, where I'm going to be living and all that stuff. Right now, I'm going to be living with Sherry. When I do move down there, if God's willing, I'm going to be moving. Yep, that'll be the next step. Texas. I'll move in a heartbeat. Yep. I'm not going to go somewhere and say that I don't like. I should have been gone from Georgia a long, long, long time ago. But I stayed. I've been here almost 4 years. Don't like Georgia. But I stayed. This time, I'm going to go into Florida and see how I like it. If I like Florida, that whole year I'm going to stay. If something changed about Florida that I don't like, Texas, here I come. I'm just going to keep it real over here. Let's get back to you guys' messages. Yeah, I am. If call the person and they never answer, oh, that's a red flag. If you call a person, they never answer, a red flag. I used to have that out of my ex before my husband. He never answered. Woman, it's weird how women do those. Since it's always clear, he said not, that I have not done, you'll know the right one. Absolutely, Eve. You better say it, girl. You ever know the right one. If they are with their friend, then that is a red flag. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, Nene, we want to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's true, Jeanette. Yippee. I just read an article, place to retire right now. Yeah, they said Florida, that's what I heard too. But we'll see. Trisha, I'm going to start downsizing because I'm taking very few things. I'm buying new stuff when I'm with. You know what? I want to downsize. I don't want to take this furniture with me. But I don't know how fast I'm getting my place, and plus I'm not gonna have a job right then. That's why, Mama, I can't downsize yet. I do need furniture. I don't want to go into a place that I don't need, because when I do get my place, if God's willing, I want to show you guys everything there. I want to start doing cooking videos on there and everything. And when I get down with Sherry this time on the 17th, I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna let you guys see her place. We're gonna talk together. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna go to the stores together, and we're gonna go out to eat together. Me, her, and my friend. And Babe. We're going to all do all that good stuff together so you guys can see more vlogs of stuff. You know, that's why I've been trying to do other vlogs other than like clean up vlogs with me. You know, I got a vlog that's got to come out. I got to do a Victoria Bath and Body Works clean with me back in the back. I got to clean my shelf off. I just haven't had a chance to do that because I just went to lay back this weekend. Didn't do nothing. But let me see. Like, why tell me to call you if you're never going to answer the phone? Absolutely, Nene. If you ain't gonna answer the phone, why tell me call? I used to have that same problem. And the person that I was with last time, they would tell me, well, call me this certain time. We're together. Why would I have to call you a certain time? That was a red flag right there, guys. I was looking at Victorian homes like Georgia and house by Michigan. Okay, yeah, I don't like Georgia that much, Eve. You may like it. It is E, my super ex supervisor, retired there. It is E, my ex supervisor, retired there. It is XE, huh? I didn't get what you're talking about, Mama. Yeah, so yeah, we want to make sure, yeah. So if you see somebody doing like that, you know they're not committed, and they're always hiding the phone and doing all this stuff. You know that's not committed. So that's what I had. I had him hiding the phone from me, going in the other room to talk on the phone. You know that I ain't got time for that. If I get somebody like that, they can keep on going. I don't want a relationship like that. I want somebody gonna really, really love me for who I am. You know, I'm a great, great person, and like I said, everybody not bad out there. There are some great, great women out there. There are some great, great men out there. Everybody are not like the same. You know, there's people who are really, really hungry for a great relationship, and sometimes it be men. And there's women out there hungry for a relationship too. So we don't want to count everybody out. Most of the time when we get in a bad relationship with somebody, we count everybody out. Oh, he bad, she bad, they bad. We don't want to count everybody out because that person wasn't committed. Just because that person wasn't committed doesn't mean the next person won't. That's how I did before I met my husband. I counted everybody out because I thought everybody was bad because he wasn't committed like my husband was. And you know, we don't want to do that. We want to say, well, there's somebody out there for somebody that's going to love you for who you are. And that's what we got to work on. It is my ex-supervisor retired there. Oh, okay. Oh, they be on social media more than being with you. Yes! That's what I'm saying, Frank. Yes. So, yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to wait on God to show up. He will show up and he will show out. He will give us what we want. We just got to wait on him. Don't be so excited in getting somebody because let me tell you something. What God has for you guys is exactly for you. Nobody can take it. Nobody can steal it. What God sent you is for you. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say about it. When God sent me my husband, that was for me. It wasn't for her. It wasn't for her. It was for me. So God sends us people when we're patient, when we humble ourselves, and we love one another. That's when God sends you somebody. Doesn't mean that God's going to send you somebody tomorrow just because you love one another, because you save, because you humble yourself, because God's timing is the best timing. So don't count out committed men, because there are committed men out there and there are committed women out there. So don't let one spoiled apple, one rotten apple mess up from the rest of the good apples out there, because there are good apples out there waiting on a good woman or a good man. So we don't want to mess that up. Yes, exactly. Okay. Where we at? Phone stuff. A major red flag. Now I cannot stand auto text replies. I cannot talk to you right now. What, I don't text anymore. Auto text reply. I know, Eve. Girl, tell me about it. Yes. Yes, Eve. I can't text all the time. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be having no time to text, right, Frank? You should be focusing on that person. Why do you even pick up that phone? And that's what I was. I would give all my committed time to my significant other so we can work things out. But he was always on the phone, or when I get in front of him, he's like, move. I was like, move? He would tell me to move out the way. I was like, what? And and God gave me red flags. But I already know this guy wasn't committed with me in my mind. But in my heart, I said to myself, oh, he committed. He just doing that stuff. But we got to understand, when God give you red flags about somebody, go. 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 I got red flags, but I still stayed there, Frank. I still stayed there. A text relationship. Yeah! Ah! You so silly, Frank. Yeah, so I stayed there. But I tell you right now, being the age I am now, being the mother I am right now, I am not going to settle for nobody. I'd rather be by myself if I got to settle for somebody that's not going to do me no good, somebody that's not going to be committed to me. Because there are people out there that love who you are, love to be committed. So you ain't got to settle for her. You ain't got to settle for him. There's somebody out there gonna love you for who you are. If you were someone, wouldn't be a social media unless was business, unless you had a couple pages, you know. Right, Eve, I agree with you on that one. I told one female I don't do text relationship, and you know what, Frank, you know, Frank, Frank, you ain't supposed to be. That's right, Frank, you cracked me up, Frank. That's right, you ain't supposed to do that. Frank cracked me. I also love me some Frank. Right, why are you on the phone when you're out with someone? You can't have a decent conversation. He or she's on the phone while you're out together. Right, and that's what I was dealing with. And he called his Frank, you cracked me up. I love you though, Frank. And he called himself committed to me, but he was on the phone all the time. I was like, and I wanted to always say, "What are you doing on that phone?" But I didn't bother his phone because that was his phone. But I wanted to snatch the phone from him so bad and say, "What are you doing on the phone? I'm right here." But I just let him talk. I just let him talk. I hope would be a beach and stuff. He out in the heat of a hotel building in a shed digging out a garden. You so silly. Eve, you funny. Yeah, girl. But you just don't know. There's good people out there. We just got to wait on God to show up and show out. And like I said, I have went through a lot of bad relationships that I thought the man really loved me for me, but he really didn't love me for me. He loved me for what I had. You know, because I always had a great job. Always had a good job. Always had a good job. And mostly people get with you because of your job. Not because your heart, your job, your money. And you know, and I always, this is the worst it ever been for me, but I always had a great job, always. And it wasn't no 2-3 cent job. It was a good job, making good money, you know. But or texting at the text. That's the biggest one. Texting at the restaurant, cooking and playing. Right, Eve. Out to eat, but now things are closed, open. Right. But you know what? That's why we got to wait on God and just wait on Him to give us somebody. Don't be so nervous. Don't be so, you know, being the way the world is right now, everybody trying to have somebody. Everybody trying to have somebody. Nobody want to wait on nobody. Everybody want to just have somebody because we're living in this world where we in right now. So everybody don't want to wait on commitment. We don't want to sit and wait on somebody that's going to really acknowledge you. We want to get the pretty boy or we want to get the beautiful girl. When you get these type of people on your own, it never works out. It never. And I don't care what you say. If you're not putting God in a part of that relationship, it's not going to work. And that's what's wrong with us. That's why so many relationships fail, because we do it on our own. We don't wait on God to send you somebody that's committed. That's the problem. Let me read your message. Yes, that is good people out there. Yes. I really don't see any point of texting seriously or caring. That's his phone. It's a ringing. Hold on. Around, you know, whether your man was call you. Right. I don't either, Eve. They shouldn't even have it. World has major phone problems. I like people forget what a phone is for at all. They really do. They really do, Eve. You are making some good points here. Pretty boys cheat on you. Pretty boys cheat on you. Absolutely. And that's exactly what happened to me, Frank. My kid's father was a pretty boy. And what he do? He cheated on me. Because I wasn't looking for the inside, what God wanted me to do. I was looking for the outside. And what he do? That man was in the mirror more than I was. Because he was a pretty boy. Pretty boys cheat on you all the time. Let me see what Janet said. I went out with one guy after we ate. He said, let's go to my place. I said, take me home. There you go, Janet. You better tell him. He's not waiting on nothing committed. You looking for something committed, right? So that's not commitment. That's just trying to be with you just for one thing. No, you're looking for commitment. No. There 3 or 4 women. 3 or 4 women, absolutely. So you know you want somebody just out for you. And don't say that you can't find that. They'll find you. I see a lot of women say, well, I'm just going to settle for him because I can't find nobody. You know why you can't find nobody? Because you're out there looking for somebody. I don't go look no more. I used to be. I'm not going to sit on here and say, I'm Miss Perfect. I don't never look. Yes, I used to look all the time for people. I don't do that anymore. Because what's the use of looking? Let him find you. And he will find me. If he loved me enough, he going to find me. So that's what I do. I just wait on him to find me and keep it moving. Yeah. So that's what we got to do. Just wait on the guy or the woman to find you. It's not hard to do. Just and the reason why, like I said, I don't think I can. Well, now I've learned to commit. If I ever got into another relationship, if I didn't marry my husband, I would never be committed to nobody because I wouldn't know how to commit because I was so getting used to getting cheated on. So I wouldn't know how to commit to a person because I was cheated on all the time. Being that I met my husband and he showed me how love really was, I know what commitment is. I know if he committed to me, I know there's somebody else out there that would do the same thing they will commit to, you know. So we don't want to get wrapped up and think that just because that person didn't commit to you, this person won't either. We don't want to get like that. Because like I said, my husband showed me what real love is really is about. Even though I used to tell him about, are you going to cheat on me? Everybody else cheated on me. He's like, no, 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 baby. I'm ready to get married to you. And I married this man. And this man showed me what commitment really was about. He did everything that a good man's supposed to do. And I appreciate each and every day when I think about my wonderful husband, how he learned me how to love myself, how he learned me how to think, know that everybody is not out to get you. Not everybody are not bad people. I had to learn that the hard way. But when I learned it, I started acknowledging that, hey, you're right about that. Everybody's not out to get you. There are wonderful people out there if you give people a chance. You have to give people a chance. Hey, silly mommy, how are you doing? Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here, silly mommy. How you doing, boo? Then you went to the place, Janet. So then, okay. Date people, say only meet people in neutral places and drive yourself for the first 6 months. Absolutely, I agree, Eve. I agree, Eve. Thank you, Silly. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday to you. I'm hoping you're having a good day. How's the babies? The first thing if I say to a man is I don't want to waste your time. So if you're looking for a hookup, I'm not for the one. I believe in letting you know straight up for it. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too, mama. Me too. So if you think it's for something else, then you're not looking for commitment. You're looking for one thing. So we're going to have to move away from that one. I agree with you on that, mama. Eve, I had dropped me off and he left. He left. Silly, sassy. Eve, I had dropped me off. Eve, I had dropped me off and he left. Silly sissy. Oh, okay. I'm good, boo. I'm glad you're doing good, silly. World imply you meet a neutral place, meet in the same place you met for 6 months. There you go. There you go. Baby's doing lovely. I'm just cleaning up around the house. That's great. That's great. That's good to see. It's good to see you, silly. I miss you, sweetie. So we want to make sure we're getting the right person in our life. Make sure somebody that God sent us. Don't get so bored with what you got. And that's why so many people are not committed in their relationship because they get bored with the person they get. You don't never have to get bored with the relationship. I always feel this way. If you're in a relationship, whatever you did to get that person, continue on. If that man gave you flowers to get you, continue on. If that woman did this for you, continue doing it. Don't get so comfortable in a relationship and don't continue on doing what you do to get that person. One thing about me and my husband, my late husband, whatever he did to get me 15 years ago, he kept doing it. He didn't stop. When we first met, he bought me flowers, he bought me candy, and he used to do that all the time. Every Friday, I would have flowers and candy. And it wasn't for a holiday or nothing, it was just because. And that's what keep a relationship together. That's what keep the commitment strong, because you're still doing the stuff that you did when you first met. Mostly people in a relationship, what they do, they get so comfortable in it, and they forget what made you guys happy from the beginning. That's why things fall apart, because you forget what happened from the beginning, what made you guys happy, what made you guys smile. You forget these things. You have your hair all over your hair. He don't care about you anymore. It's just not no commitment anymore. Everybody forget about what love is really about. That's why things happen the way they happen, because we forget about real, genuine love. That guy dropped her off, but then he knows where you live. There were creepy guys at church where lived in the neighborhood, then was casual, then knew where I lived And I was creepville later driving by. I know what you mean, Eve. I would be too. Me too. Then they know where you live. Absolutely, because there's a lot of creepy people out here. Mama, don't play out straight, but that's right. That's how it should be. That's right. You better let them out. Let them know straight up, Mama. You doing the right thing. Ah, girl, bye. Oh my goodness, that's right. Eve, yes, you gotta watch out for those. You got to watch out for people, cause but everybody not bad people, but we don't want to let everybody come to our house either. That's not a good thing either. And just because a person seems good and dandy all the time doesn't mean they're always good and dandy, you know? So we're going to want to make sure we watch out for who we put in our lives and make sure they're the right people, you know? And my mistake since my church people, yeah, I knew people knew that let me in the house and got to be where everyone. I don't know what that was. But yeah, it's bad, E, but we just got to just wait on God. And like I said, there's people out there that want to commit with you, but we don't want to just go find anybody. Because I did that with my ex, not my ex, but my kid's father. He wasn't all, I thought he was right, but I was going for what he looked like. And I got a rude awakeness because I was going for what he looked like. I didn't go for what his heart was like, you know. And now these days, that is what I'm looking for. I'm searching for somebody with an amazing heart, somebody that loves the Lord, and somebody who's committed to me. Not me and she and she and she and she. No, just me. I thought cool since that was church people and was a mistake. That's all. Yeah, you know, just because they're in church, that doesn't mean anything. They do the same thing as people walking, just like anybody else, you know. So we want to make sure we get the right people, and they don't always have to be in church. People in church are not always committed. They're not, because I was just telling you about the guy that was looking all the way up the aisle. He was from church. And you know what else? He was a deacon. He was a deacon. He was a deacon. That don't mean anything. That don't mean anything because you're a deacon. That doesn't mean that you want to be committed because you're a deacon. No. He wasn't committed. He was a deacon. The devil go to church. Amen. You better say it. They does. And he went to church. And he was a deacon. Oh, got that co-op, did everything. Oh, this is what he was telling me. I'm committed, you know, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready for my wife. I know God didn't show me you. God didn't show you me. No, he didn't. You lying. Stop it. When you looking up and down the aisle at somebody else, God didn't show you me. Stop lying. Right, Trisha, doesn't matter in church or out. Be careful. Absolutely, be careful everywhere, mama. Really hate to say that. Well, it's known church men. Yeah, church men are the worst, Eve. They are. Men in church cheat, too. Pastors cheat. They all do it, Frank. Absolutely. Especially the pastors. Them be the worst. Them be the worst ones. And I done been through it. I know. They be the worst one. You think you got somebody, oh, he a deacon, Mom. Yeah, he a deacon. My mom used to always tell me, just because he go to church doesn't mean he's great. And that guy just showed me when I went out to dinner with him, and he all up the aisle looking at somebody else's tush, he let me know just what type of deacon he was. You forgot the devil was once an angel, right? He wears stuff just like me and you. Fix up just like me and you. That doesn't make him a good person just because he smiled. Just because he want to take you out. Just because he go to church. Just because you think he's committed, which he's not. You got to understand, everybody are not out for the right stuff. They're not. There's people out there for the wrong stuff. So wait on God to send you somebody that's committed, somebody's wonderful, somebody's kind, someone's generous, somebody that's going to love you for who you are. Don't get with somebody that's always talking about this, talking about that, talking about this, talking about under your clothes. Get with somebody that's looking at your heart, willing to wait for other stuff. These days and ages, a person that's not committed are not willing to wait on nothing. They want everything right then. No, that's not commitment. Yep, stalkers in church go there for a reason they're not for. Right, Eve, that's what they do. They go there for the wrong reasons. Yes, they do, absolutely. Hey, Will B, hi, baby. Welcome in, love. 2 shows on TV talk about pastors in church. Yes, they do. They talk about pastors in church. Which shows are those, Frank, so I can look at them? Our deacon who used to pick up our kids from Sunday school ran off with someone in the church. Oh my goodness. Mama. Really? Girl, bye. Good afternoon, Wilby. How was your 4th? What did you do on your 4th of July? Did you have an amazing time? I hope so. I hope you stay safe. I hope the kids stay safe. Even like people who get in jobs with kids, okay, back to positive, it's good to be super aware that don't want people to be in your house or know where you live for sure. I agree, Eve. I agree with that one. You don't want that. Yeah, so we want to make sure we're getting the proper people in our life. He was married to my friend. She was devastated. Oh my goodness. Greenleaf and Saints. I'm going to have to look at that. Thank you, Frank. Let me write that down. I'm just going to screenshot this. That's what I'm just going to screenshot it. That's all. I'm just going to screenshot this, what Frank said. All right, I screenshot it so I can look at it later. Wait a minute. My 4th of July was nice. It was very hot, humid outside. I stayed home, just keep safe from social media. Me too. I just sat outside. I watched the people do the fireworks. Me and my friends, she came over. She cooked a little bit. I didn't cook nothing on the 4th of July. I just had a steak and some, I think I had some steak and something, I forgot. But I had a steak. I had it up at first, but nobody didn't come in, so I thought everybody probably was enjoying their 4th, 5, so I just got off. You know, I was bored, so I thought I would get on. He was married. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's what I did. I stayed safer. Safer. I stayed safe also, Will be. I didn't do too much of anything. I just didn't want to be in the way of nobody. I wanted just to stay safe. We're talking about today, Will be. We were talking about why is it so hard for a man and a woman to commit to a relationship. You know how people are. They don't want to commit when it comes to a relationship. That is what we're talking about, Will be. What do you think about that? What we're talking about today? Why is it so hard to commit in a relationship? Greenleaf comes on Hula, and Saints and Sinner are on Hula too. Okay, I'm gonna go get Hula. I don't have Hula. I'm gonna get that. I'll probably go get that today. I think I'm gonna get Hula. I had it, but I let it go. I went to church, and I used to feel weird about the pastor. This pastor was found out to be sleeping with a 13. Oh my goodness, and wife, grown kids. Oh Lord, wow, that's horribly. That's horrible. People do everything. You have to be really, really careful about who you get commit. Trisha is very interesting. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try to get it today, because I don't do anything anyway. I spend my time just watching TV all day, so I'm gonna get that and eating and watching TV. That is. Miller, my 4th was okay. My wife went out with a friend to see fireworks, and they came back to home to eat. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hold on. Let me show you guys what my friend brought me. Well, they're about gone now. She had bought me some ribs over, but they're about gone now. This was the ribs. Let me show you guys. This was the ribs she brought over. They're about gone now, though. These are barbecue ribs. I'm not a big fan of barbecue ribs. I don't eat ribs like that. It have to be like a holiday, but I'm not a big fan of ribs. I mean, I eat them. I mean, I had a lot of them. She went and got me a dinner, so we and I was eating on it, but I'm just not crazy about ribs all the time. I'm just not a big fan of when it comes to ribs. Yeah, it does look yummy, but she brought that over for me from this place called This Is It in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a restaurant. You can order out anytime. So she bought that and some baked beans, and I ate on that, and I still got a lot still there. I haven't even ate a lot of it because I just didn't. Where we at? Well, I think the reason why I don't. Okay, Trisha is very, okay, I'm going to watch it, Frank. Will B said, well, I think the reason why people don't want to commit to a relationship is that we are living in the generation that the word says people are lovers of their own flesh, lovers of their own. Absolutely. I agree. Will B. Great message. Yes, that is true. That is a great reason why people don't want to commit. And another reason I say they don't want to commit, because most of the people don't want to commit because they think the grass is greener on the other side sometimes. Sometimes they think what they got is not better than what they're looking at. So they end up leaving what they got for the person that they're looking at, which would probably not be nothing. So what you said is amazing, Will be. Thank you. That was great. It is nice. Here's two. Sunny, super hot today, so must be inside right now. Lots of firecrackers in the neighborhood almost all night. Yeah, you know what, Eve? They're doing the same thing here still. It's 91 here in Atlanta, Georgia. It was 91 yesterday. It was 80 something last night here in Atlanta. Like 11 o'clock, it was 80 something here. I was like, wow, it's still hot. That hot. And you know, it was hot. Where we at? Well, okay, where we at? Where we at? Okay. It opens your eyes up to different churches. It really does, Frank. You are not lying. Thank you so much, Nene. Right, Frank, the church's house is now full of demons. Oh, wow, I agree. And you look, because that's what I'm trying to say, guys. We don't always have to be in a church to get the word. We can be right at home and get the word. We can get the word at home, but make sure we're getting the word. You know, we don't want to just say we're getting it. Make sure we really, really getting the word. You know, bit of heart wave right now, heat wave right now. I did a whole chicken on the grill, and the ribs are in the fridge. Oh, okay, whole chicken. I bet that was good, Eve. Jeanette, that sounds like the pastor in the church I was at. I am my oldest daughter. Oh my goodness. Will be, you are correct. Yeah, will be is correct. Yes, will be so true. Oh wait a minute, hold on, where we at? Yeah. Things begin to spoil at room temperature. Is that the normal of the story here? Yes, was 82 in my house last night. Yeah, things will spoil it if you leave it out. I don't leave my food out. I never did, especially pork. It's not good to leave pork out at all. No pork. Things begin. Okay. Wow, Mama, you never know what you're getting yourself into. People, right? People are just right now. This heat is making me lose my appetite. It's too hot. Yes, I haven't really ate today, right? That's why those ribs are still sitting there, because I really haven't had an appetite for it. Like I said, I'm not really a rib person. I eat ribs, but I'm not really, really crazy about them. And like a long time ago, when I was younger, I used to love ribs. I can eat them every day. Now, so-so about them, you know. Hold on. I just love this chat room. I love the people in it. Good to have a place to come to where we can discuss. Absolutely, will be. I agree, baby. Thank you for being here. You know you're always welcome here. You know you're always a friend over here. No matter what, you're always here. We love you here. And don't you ever forget that, will be. It is the devil in the church to shine, sitting in the choir. Yes, Frank. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You ain't never lied. Right, Jeanette, when I found that one, I left. Oh my goodness. Are the ribs in the fridge? Huh? They were in the fridge. I took them out. I'm finished with them now, Eve. I don't eat them no more. They were in the fridge, but I'm not eating any more of them. They're just, I'm just not crazy about them anymore, because it's hot. And you know, like I said, that is them now. That is them. That's what's left now of the ribs. I have a lot of ribs left. I'm just not a rib person all the time. That's why, you know, they were there. See, I'm not crazy about a rib. I'm just, ugh. I don't know, they just do something to it. I guess because it's so hot, I don't want to eat nothing. I haven't really ate nothing today. You know what I ate today? I ate some ice cream. That was it. Because sometimes I get where I don't have an appetite for stuff, so I won't eat, you know. And I get like that a lot, being that it's hot. And being that when I get stressed about something, I get like that, you know. Where we see that now? Hold on, let me see who else talking. It is devil. Yeah, okay. Right, Jeanette, when I found that there. Okay. We are getting the word right now. Praise the Lord. Absolutely will be. You better say it. Frank, for real, you are too funny. Frank is so funny. I love Frank. Frank, you're hitting the nail on. Yes, he is. Yes, Jeanette, just being honest. Devilish choir and preaching. Absolutely. Yeah, it's true, Nene. I have had a major miracles last month as testimony. Put the ribs in the fridge. Yeah, you have to put them in the refrigerator. You're right, because pork, it will spoil very, really quickly on you. Absolutely, I agree. Ice cream sounds good. Oh my goodness, that's what I had early. Some ice cream, and I was sitting in front of the TV. That's what I was doing today. My friend came over early. I told you she brought the ribs over. I'm not crazy about ribs. I ate some of them, but now this gonna get thrown in the trash. And my mother would say, "Don't throw those ribs in the trash." I say, "I don't want them no more. They're nasty." And it is. I mean, they're not nasty. It's just that I'm just not a big fan of ribs. I'm not a big fan of ribs. I'm not a big fan of pork chop. I don't like liver. I don't like pork chops. I don't like cabbage. I don't like hamburger meat. I just don't like a lot of stuff, you know. And my mother always say, "Don't throw that away," but I'm not a fan of them like that. I used to love ribs. My mom and them used to cook them so much, I don't like them no more. It's just like kind of like some stuff gosh you out because you eat it so much. And that's what she used to put on the grill all the time, ribs. When I come down there to see her, first thing she put on the grill is ribs. I say, oh my goodness, I'm so sick of ribs. So, you know, but anyway. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going for the direct method now. Wow, that's cool. That's good, Eve. Trisha, I could see the love of God in your face. I know I told you this before, but you have an aura about you. Your face just lights up. Every child of God needs to have that look. Oh, well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I try to be, you know what, will be? I try to be I try to be a good person. And, you know, I try to do what God want me to do. Sometimes I do make mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes. But I try to be good to people. And, you know, that's what God wants us to do, be good to people. Even though people are not always good to you, I still try to be the best person I can be because I just want to be a good person to people. I don't want to go around being mean to people and all that stuff, you know. So I try to be the best person I can be. But thank you so much. That was so amazing of you. Ribs back. Oh, yeah, you are throwing them away. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm throwing them away. um, you get tired of eating the same thing. Yes, and my mom used to make ribs all the time. So yeah, so getting back to this commitment stuff. So that's why I have not really went out to go look for a man because I'm waiting on God to send me somebody committed. I know how it is to not to be in a committed relationship. I know how it is for people to cheat on you. I know about how that is. And I know how it is for people to think the grass is greener on the other side. I've been through all of that. I've been through all. So I already know. Nobody can tell me, well, you don't know how it is. I already know it. It wasn't from my husband, but it was from my boyfriend. He done it. So I know. I spelled your name wrong for the give me about that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, Ruby. It's okay. Yeah, so I know how it is not to be in a committed relationship. I was that girl. And it was really, really hard because I thought that person really, really loved me for me, but really, really he didn't. He wasn't committed. He wasn't committed. He wasn't trying to be in a committed relationship. And I always thought, well, hey, you know, he's in a committed relationship. Oh, yeah, he wants this thing, but really he didn't want the thing. He didn't want it at all. But I thought he did. But sometimes it takes a fool to learn. Not being that I was a fool, it just takes people to learn sometimes that things that look good is not always good. And we got to always remember that. That's why we got to count on God to show us the right way when it comes to people, relationships, family, whatever. You got to count on God. Yep, I grew up with that mom, German, 100%. So I do too. I do same, don't waste anything. Plus I'm hungry when single. It's same meals, non-spaghetti again. Now I got chicken. Okay, chicken sounds good. Now chicken is something I can eat every single day. Every day, all day. I can. Bake it, whatever. I'm thankful for chicken too. Yeah, so mama. So I had to learn to know that everybody is not out for your best interest all the time. And just because you want something doesn't mean the next person wants it. Like I said, I was so wanting to be in a committed relationship with my ex, but he wasn't wanting that for me. He didn't want that with me. So just because we want something for someone doesn't mean they want to be the same way with you. So I wanted to be in a committed relationship with my ex. Not my husband, my ex. But he didn't want that. But at the time I thought he wanted it, but he didn't. He wanted his cake and eat it too. And that's what mostly people want these days. They want their cake and eat it too. Stay away from people like that. Get around somebody that's going to really, really love who you are. Inside and out. No matter if you're big, no matter if you're tall, no matter if you're small, no matter if you whatever. Make sure they love you for your inside. When a person loves you for your inside, everything else happens. But if you start loving people from the outside of a person, that ain't going to be good. That's why I say, wherever God, hi, be a better, welcome in, baby. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl. It's absolutely for real. Yeah, welcome in. How was your 4th of July? And happy Sunday to you. My sister told me once, those are your dreams. When I wanted her to a partner on something, and well, yeah, true. Yeah, true, huh, Eve? Watch out those red flags. Yeah, and you know what, Frank, that's what I've been doing. I'm just watching out for people that's not really for me anymore. And I'm just doing what I got to do. You know, I'm staying humble. Thank you so much, Shanette, for still being here. You are amazing, Shanette. You know I love you, girl, so much. But yeah, yeah, and I know how it is not to be in a committed relationship. Nobody can tell me about it. I already know. And like I said, every relationship I have been in, and all of my life, I only had probably 4 relationships out of my life. Out of my long life, 4 relationships with my kid's father. I was with him for like almost 11, 12 years. And the man never married me. He never married me, but we were together. That's bad, but it's true. Uh, I didn't get those dreams. Oh, that's okay. They're coming, Eve. Hi, be a better you was, cause yeah. So yeah, I didn't always get what I wanted. Like I said, I wanted to be in a relationship, but I didn't always get that. I didn't always get what I thought it was. So you know, and I was in. So like I said, I can count on my fingers how many men I've been with. I have not been with a lot of men because, like I said, I was with my kid's father for a long time, and it wasn't a committed relationship, and I was looking for commitment because this guy was out cheating, but still making babies with me, but out cheating. You know, being that I was young, I just let it happen. But being that I have got wiser, older, I know those type of things is not I'm gonna let go on anymore because I'm wiser and I'm older now. And I know now. I know better now than I did before. Sometimes we don't know better, so we do naive stuff because we don't know better. Now that I know better, I'm gonna do better. You know what I mean? When you know better, you do better. So that's what I do. I do better now. But yeah, so I've been in all types of relationships, but God have still keep me going. And like I said, I'm gonna wait on Him and to show up and show out. Be a better person. We're talking about why do you think it's so hard for a man or a woman to be in a committed relationship? Why is it so hard for a man or a woman to be in a committed relationship? That's what we're talking about today. If you want to speak on that, you can. If not, that's fine too. Frank said the sad thing is social media will tell you all about what your man or woman is really. Oh, Frank. Yes, Frank. Yes, 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 yes. Right, Trisha. When we know we can do better. Right, we can do better. So I knew, you know, back then I still settled because I thought I couldn't do better, Mama. I really thought I couldn't do better. So I settled for the relationship what I in. But I would never do that no more. I would never do that anymore. I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm going to get into a relationship that somebody's going to love me for who I am, not for what I got, how much I got. Because like I said, I always had a good job. Always had a good job. I never fell short. But I always thought that people probably, the guys that I dated probably liked me for a job. I was a nice looking lady as I am today. I want you guys to see my whole shirt. I don't know why I keep coming apart right here. That's why I had the camera up, the phone up some, because this shirt keeps showing through everything. What's going on with this shirt? That's why I got it up. But yeah, it was they were with me for the wrong reason. They were for commitment. So yeah, we gotta make sure we got the right people for a commitment, guys. Make sure you got the right person for a commitment. I've been on here. I got 10 more minutes and then I'm going to get off and I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go find Hulu on here and I'm going to watch some movie. Yeah, guys, I am doing a, what is it? Premiere tomorrow. I think it's at 12. If I'm not mistaken. 12 or 2. I don't know. I'm doing a premiere tomorrow. It's just nothing but on my purses. Some of the purses. It's just over some of the purses. Not purses. Shoes that I have accomplished over the years, some sandals that I have accomplished. It's not really, it's just a premiere. It's just a regular premiere, guy. If you want to come, if you make it, you can. If you don't, that's okay too, as long as you just watch it later. But I don't think a lot of people have been getting my notification. I don't put so many videos up, and I get like 6 views on them now. I said, wait a minute, people are not watching. I don't think people are getting my notification. I don't think people are getting the notification anymore. But I don't know. I don't know what YouTube is doing. I don't know. Right, Trisha? Okay, wait a minute. Where we at? Where are we at? I believe I saw 2. Okay, 2 there. Okay, 2. Thank you, Nene. I know it's 2 or 12. I'm going to watch Hamilton. It's 3 hours long. Woo-wee. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody having a good day. And I'm doing something good today. Been doing something good on this Sunday. Like I said, it's 91 outside. When I get off this live stream in about 5 minutes, I'm going to lay my butt down. Not lay down. I'm talking lay down and watch some TV. Go get Hulu and watch those things that Frank told me to go watch. And, go from there. I'm going to watch Hamilton. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to do too much. I thank you guys for everybody that showed up today. That was amazing. You guys are always amazing. Everybody in here is amazing. Eve, thank you for seeing you again, girl. It's nice seeing you again. Be a better. Thank you for coming in and showing up, girl. You know, guys, I'm always proud of all you will be. Thank you. Frank, you know it's always a pleasure to have you. Mama, pleasure. Shanette, all you guys, it's a pleasure to have all you guys. Margaret, will be everybody that shows up. My niecey Punini, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you guys. It's called Greenleaf and Saints and Center. Yeah, I put it. I screenshotted it, Frank. So when I get off, I'm gonna go right there and watch it. So guys, I am about to get off here. I think I've been on here an hour. All I want to stay on here is an hour. I just wanted to let you guys know about get with somebody that's going to be committed to you guys. Don't just go around and just get anybody in your life, because everybody worth something in life. Everybody worth a million. So get with somebody that's going to really want to commit with you. Just because they haven't came yet doesn't mean they're not going to come. Just because it looked like it's not going to be good doesn't mean it's not going to be good. It's going to be good. Just keep your head up high. Keep on believing in yourself. Keep on believing in God or higher. And he's going to show up and he's going to show out in you guys' life. Guys, I'm going to come on tomorrow. Guys, you know I come on at 12 now. You know I come on at 12. So I'm going to come on at 12 so I can remind you guys about the whatever, the premiere the next day, tomorrow. So guys, have an amazing day. You guys be good to one another. Love you too, Shanette. I can't forget about you. Shanette, I love each and every one of you guys. Have a good day. I'm about to get off. I'm about to go and try to get hula real quick. And I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye. Boy, I'm trying to click it off.